All right, Chosen. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
What happened on this day? Anything cool?
Well, one masterpiece ends and one begins, Logan. On the day that Buffy the Vampire Slayer ended, we got the premiere of America's Next Top Model.
Incredible. Did you watch
Yeah.
it? Have you seen that show?
Only with like X's a couple times. It's pretty insufferable.
Mm.
Um, the number one movie in America, The Matrix Reloaded.
Okay. Is
All
that the
right.
second one?
That's the second one. And and how about this? The day before the Buffy finale aired, JoJo Siwa was born.
She's currently on Celebrity Big Brother.
She is. She's getting mentally abused by
I
Mickey
think they
Rourke.
removed him,
They
but she
did.
was
They
for a
did.
bit. Yeah.
I watched all the clips. It was hilarious.
Fucking nuts. You're familiar
Honest,
with in the UK they get what they call cigarettes?
yeah, I know fags. So he says, "I need a
What a
fag.
nut
I
job.
wasn't talking about you."
What a nut.
What a
Oh my
legend.
goodness.
Oh, all right. So, but he was nominated for an Oscar like not that long ago.
He should have
Anyway,
won probably.
I know.
Right? I mean, I don't know who won that
Well, it
year.
was Sean Penn for Milk. It
Oh,
was like they were both
fine.
great.
Fine,
Yeah.
fine. But Penn
So
had won, hadn't he? Hadn't he won?
supporting.
Who? It doesn't matter. To me, I mean, it's not, but to me, growing up, supporting was always more impressive because when I thought about there are only for every movie, there's like one lead, but there are like they could be six supporting characters. So if you're the best supporting actor the whole year, that was always cooler to me. But it's also cool to be a
Yeah.
lead in a movie. So if you're the best lead, and that's cool too. But I didn't think about it that way when I was younger.
Yeah.
But anyway, JoJo, shout out to her.
All right. Let's
Should we say all Joss's titles?
what as writer and director or
Yeah, these are
whatever.
his directing titles. He did
Go
more than I
ahead.
thought.
And they're
Yeah.
all like go down the line. There, it's like an amazing list of
Well, welcome to the
episodes.
Hellmouth, uncredited. It says Prophecy Girl.
That's bullshit. Another guy directed Welcome to the Hellmouth,
Okay, then
but
Prophecy
yeah,
Girl,
Prophecy Girl was the first one he directed, which is the season one finale.
and then the season two premiere when she was bad. Lie to Me, Innocence, Becoming One, Becoming Two in season two. Season
Amazing.
three,
I mean that all of those are bangers.
it's true. Season three, the premiere and Amends, the Christmas episode.
Mm-hmm.
Doppelgangland, Graduation Day One, Graduation Day Two.
Mm-hmm.
So
Great.
some of the best episodes again. Season four, The Freshman, Hush, the probably the best episode. Who Are You? Your number 26 favorite episode. And then Restless.
Yep.
Season five, he did Family, the one with Amy Adams, right?
And yeah, and the gift.
And then The Body as
Oh,
well.
the body, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Season six, Once More with Feeling. That's it. It took all the gas he had to do that one. And then season seven, this one. That's it.
And some bits and bobs in earlier episodes we talked about.
Yeah, the Giles England stuff.
Yeah, and the spike on the crossing and
Why
uh
that? That's so weird.
I don't know, he took that one.
Maybe
Let's
he wanted to see Spike shirtless. He's been shirtless a lot. Why did he need that?
yes. He's so lithe. Um who did I just say was lithe? And you were like, what is that word? Randy Orton.
Randy
Okay.
Orton. Yeah.
Let's get into the final episode of Buffy.
Let's not. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Uh, Caleb, we thought he was dead, but he's alive. He comes back to life for one last scare, right? That's what they
Yeah.
always do in Scream.
Bitch.
But then Buffy like cut him in half, but not.
What does he say? Like right before the opening credits.
I don't remember. I don't remember what he said.
Ah, god damn it. Yeah, it was a good line.
I don't remember. I'll add it in.
All right.
But she cut him in half, but not like not hamburger style, but hot dog style. You know, like when you
Yeah.
used to fold paper, like hamburger versus hot dog style.
Great.
It was like long ways, like up and down. And then she says but Angel had his back turned and he's like, whoa, what just happened? And she says he had to split, is what she says.
And she giggles at her own joke.
She's hilarious. And Angel learns about Buffy and Spike, and he seemed pretty upset that he's not the only guy with a soul these days.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Gets a little jealous.
and she says, "Are you gonna go all Dawson on me?" Something to that effect. Did you like that one?
Sure.
All Dawson. What was he, like a jealous guy? Why'd she say that?
Yeah, I think that was like Dawson always like thought
Melodramatic.
he and Joey were like destined to be together. And then when Joey and Pacey started dating and Dawson found out after a while, like he was really shitty about it.
Who ended up? Well, I guess don't tell me. They
Yeah.
always do that. I think of that '70s show when they had Jackie start dating Hyde
Hyde.
instead
Yeah.
of Kelso. Like they always make.
No,
I think she
that's
dated
for
Fez
sure a
too. She dates
thing.
all of them.
I know.
Not Topher Grace though. Maybe she does. Maybe there is a
No, she
time.
doesn't date Topher Grace.
Okay,
But yeah,
but she was with all
when
of
the
them.
show ends, she's with Fez.
That's
But
what she was
then
meant to be with.
when they brought that 90s show on,
Wait,
she
Fez. She
was
ends with
married.
Fez.
Yeah, she ends with Fez on the show. But when that 90s show premiered, she was like married to Kelso.
Oh, they're like, we're not doing the show unless we're together all the
Yeah.
time. I hate those guys. Uh, but Buffy, I love this. She says, "I'm cookie dough. I'm not done baking. Maybe one day I'll be cookies and someone can eat." Ooh. She
Yeah.
stops talking. They're very funny. But I love that.
I
That was
that's a
amazing.
really sweet monologue. Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree.
that was beautiful. One of her best. She you made fun of it like because it becomes a thing in the show, like she out doing but she's so good at it. She really is, and they give her such great stuff to work with, the writers.
What do you mean? What was I making fun of?
Like that she starts monologuing all the time, and even the show starts mentioning
Yeah,
it. But she's so
inspirational
good.
speeches and shit. I don't see this as being connected to that. This is, she's having a conversation with an ex.
But I just think the big emotional Buffy moments where it's just her talking,
Fair.
making me cry.
I do think the speech in this episode is good, where she's like, Willow's more powerful than all those fucks.
Yeah, all those.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I quoted that
that
exactly.
that reminded me of like the people's argument for the Second Amendment, though. Like they made like the what like I think I might have thought that when that old woman was talking, like we made all these rules back in the day, we didn't know, and then now we have Willow who's stronger than everybody. Like we didn't know we were gonna have AR-15s when we made those rules. We didn't know.
Wow, wow, Logan.
That's what I was thinking about during that.
What a great summation of the
Yeah,
Second Amendment.
I mean, I didn't come up with that, but oh, Angel gives that. Was this the medallion? Did Lila give this to Angel when he was heading off? Is that what happened? And then Angel gives it to Buffy. Buffy gives it to Spike. Spike
E-
uses it to save the world.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Lila was involved though in that. Lila had a part in saving the world, sort of saving Sunnydale.
Yeah. Wow. Right on the way out.
I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so Buffy gets home. Everyone's so happy she killed Caleb. Xander is so excited that he invites everyone to a party in his eye socket.
Sometimes I shouldn't say words.
Fucking hilarious. He's in my top few characters for sure. I'm glad he survived. Giles, I wasn't sure was going to survive the whole series. He didn't have much to do this season, Giles. I mean, he'd like backstab Buffy, but after that, didn't do much. It's not a complaint. It's just a thought I had. But
You're not wrong.
you don't care.
No, I said you're not wrong.
Oh. I love the Spike punching the punching bag, and it has a face on it, Angel's face. Fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Joss Whedon drew that.
Oh, that's awesome. It's like
Mhm.
when James Cameron drew the Titanic drawings.
Did
Leo,
he?
yeah, that's
I
a
didn't
fun
know
fact about
that.
Titanic. Like Joss was trying to do that. And Buffy gives that thing to Spike, that little medallion thing,
Yeah.
and we
I like when
say,
Spike says, I don't feel anything and I look like Liz Taylor.
"Well, you gotta wait for it to work, Spike." Uh, she stays in there because whatever. And then we get a visit from the first at night, and then Spike wakes up. He says, I'm drowning in Cool Whip is what he says. He's having a nightmare about
He
drowning in
does.
Cool Whip. And then Buffy had a vision or like a premonition. She says, something occurred to me. I know how we're gonna win. And you're like, whoa, that's crazy. We're gonna win. So we tell everybody the plan. Giles loves it because it goes
We
every.
don't hear it yet, but she tells everybody.
Yeah, we don't know, but Giles is into it. We learn because
I
it
think it's bloody brilliant. If you
bloody
want my
brilliant.
opinion, I love that moment between them when he says, "If you want my opinion," she says, "I really do," and he smiles.
He wasn't sure. Yeah, she could not care at all what he has to say. But then we tell everybody. Oh, Willow has a funny moment. She says, she says, I don't want to have no control if I do the magic thing. And then she compares like having no control to her girlfriend having a tongue ring,
Mm-hmm.
something there. And then Dawn puts it together. Tongue ring. Oh, I get it. That was weird. I don't understand what's going on. But we tell everybody we're gonna go to the seal tomorrow at Faith and Wood talk. Have a little faith. I didn't mean to blow you off. I was just trying to blow you off. Whatever. Uh, and then Wood says, "My world hasn't changed since you, Faith. Nothing. It doesn't matter." And then she's like, What are you? You're tripping. That was Rock'em Sock'em. What are we doing? I was just rolling my eyes. Like my head was hurting and my eyes were rolling so
When
much.
she says, "I got mad skills," that's I Whedon wrote that in because apparently he was having a conversation with Eliza Dushku where she said that she used to work at a Dairy Queen,
Mm-hmm.
and she says, "I was so good at that job, I had mad skills."
So you attributed that to her sex skills.
Yeah.
Fine enough. Uh, and then he says, "No, you don't have to take your pants off. I'll have a surprise for you if we survive this whole thing."
Yeah, she literally starts unbuckling her belt.
I
Like, let's
really
fuck right now.
this was so stupid. Whatever. I hated Wood's thing. I feel like I'm negative on this episode. I don't want to be because I really liked it, but I'm just
I
talking
love this
about it.
episode. I think it's a great finale.
I know I'm just talking about it. But Wood's thing where he died, fake died, I
Mm-hmm.
hated because I thought if he really died, that was such an effective death. Like him laying there with his head and then suddenly he's just dead. And I thought he sold it so well. And then he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
surprise." Like in that moment, I was like, "Whoa, that I didn't know I cared about him that much." And then in that scene, I was like, "Whoa, that was really good from Wood." And then he came back to life and I was like, "Oh, fuck you. Fuck this shit." Like whatever. Um so we may have to kill Willow. Kennedy may have to kill her. We played Dungeons and Dragons. It's pretty cute. And we go to Sunnydale High School. Wood says, "No running in the halls, no chewing gum. And if there's something evil, kill it." I thought that was awesome. Uh, Andrew gives like a speech, like, "I don't feel worthy to be with you guys, but thanks for inviting me," or something. Because he'd been stuck in the house this whole time doing like menial tasks for everybody. But now he gets involved. It's fun. But it gets our girl killed. So fuck you, Andrew. Yeah, but I like his reaction at the end. He didn't feel like he deserved to live, you know? He's like, "Why
Why
am I
did
alive? But
yeah.
they're like these other people are dead that are way cooler than me." That's sort of interesting. Uh, and then Dawn tells Buffy, "Anything you say is going to sound like goodbye." And then she walks off. And we go into the seal. And I thought they were so stupid. They're like standing off by the ledge, like, "Don't, hey guys, if they see us before Willow does the spell," and then they all see them. It's like, yeah, why are you getting so close to the ledge? You fucking morons. I thought that was such a dumb decision. But anyway, then we do a flashback to Buffy's plan where she's like, "I'm going to give my power to everybody and everyone's going to be the Slayer. And the little girl playing T ball is going to be a Slayer, you know? Anyone, you can be
Yeah.
a Slayer, Daniel." Although I think one
I
day you said
I
you didn't want to
can't.
be a Slayer. You didn't want to be a Slayer.
I'm
Uh,
a man.
oh, only women can be a Slayer.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Why
Uh,
is that stupid?
I believe in equality.
Jesus
Men should have the
Christ.
equal rights as women. You don't think?
You're a men's equal rights activist?
For comedy, yeah. And then Willow's hair turns white and she passes out. But before she does, she says, "That was nifty." I like that.
Well, I like that whole sequence when her hair turns white. Kennedy says, "You're a goddess." She goes, "You're a slayer."
Mm-hmm. That was
And she
nice.
gives her the scythe to give to Buffy, and then yeah, she passes out. That was nifty, which
Yeah.
is a great line reading. It was like
Willow's
I,
amazing. Allison Hannigan is
I
out of
got
control.
choked up in that moment where it was like that was like we're not gonna see Willow again. Like I love Willow. Like what a character.
Oh, you thought she was dead?
No, I just mean like this is the last episode.
Oh, right. No, you're right. And Allison Hannigan's such a good actor. She is one of the better actors. We got to
You
do a like
remember
a
remember
best.
at the beginning of Buffy you didn't get Willow?
What was it?
I don't know. You said that in the first few episodes. You're
I
like that
remember.
was yeah, you weren't that into that character.
I don't feel like I was wrong now that I love her now. I just don't know why I felt that way though.
I don't
What
know.
was going on with her? But we run the scythe to Buffy. Kennedy does. And Andrew, to get Anya amped for the battle, mentions bunnies. We bring that
Well,
back up.
she's trying to calm her down and he
Oh, that I
says
thought that
like,
was to make her mad,
"Oh,
like
is
to
that
get her battle ready, like angry,
I
fight. Think
thought
of
he was
bunnies.
saying like cute, think of cute nice things."
So she likes
And
bunnies or she hates bunnies?
no. He doesn't know that she hates bunnies.
Oh,
So he said
interesting. I
bunnies,
can see that.
and then she was like, "Yeah, fucking bunnies."
Okay, I didn't know that.
And that's her last line of the series. Bunnies.
Hmm. She said like fluffy hopping bunnies or something to
Yeah.
that effect. I yeah that I didn't just did not want her to die, and it was like a brutal death. She got like cut in the freaking neck.
Yeah.
She was just like bleeding out with her neck freaking halfway cut off. That's depressing.
It was very sudden.
Yeah, but she's not the only one. We get Buffy stabbed, and then we go to a commercial, and then Anya gets stabbed. Amanda died.
Yep.
Why'd that have to happen? That's bullshit. I
I
mean,
like
people
that
gotta
they
die. I understand people have to die.
I like that they gave Amanda like her one good scene during the finale though. The Dungeons and Dragons scene.
I feel like she in every episode she has like one really good moment in each
Yeah.
episode, just like a great
They
Amanda
ser-
moment.
I think that's why they killed her because they serviced her well enough that it would hurt.
Did Rona? Did anyone else die? Kennedy didn't die.
A bunch of people died like but uh
I thought
you know
Rona's the other big one. I'm unsure about
Rona
her.
survived, Chowan survived, Vi survived.
Oh, Vi.
Yeah.
Could
I
kill
actually thought
Vi.
Felicia Day was kind of baller in this episode.
I
Like she
agree.
really took control of like when she got the Slayer powers, she was like, this fucking rules. And
And
then
she's like
like
big. She's like tall. She can like. I feel like she's like has some like physicality to her. She could be the
yeah.
Slayer. She was good.
And
Yeah.
then she was like yelling at like an injured Slayer, it might have been Rona on the bus afterwards, going like, this is nothing. This is I love that.
Yeah. I feel like the CGI didn't look the best near the end
Oh,
when
of course
Buffy's
not.
like
The
running
CGI
down
is
the school.
fucking horrible, but like you gotta just live with it. It's network television 2003.
Yeah, it's
The
fine.
seal opening looked like shit. The army of vampires or uber vamps, whatever, looked pretty poor.
What's the worst thing you think?
The worst CGI,
CGI on Buffy.
the fucking giant
Worm?
snake
Yeah, that
that
was bad.
that Buffy that Glory sends after her
That's what I
in
was thinking.
Shadow.
There was I feel like that spider Anya fought, or
That's
was
pretty
that
bad
Willow?
too.
That
Yeah.
was Anya at the
Well, they
syrup
were both involved. Yeah.
at the frat house, was it? That was really
Mhm.
bad. But yeah, this didn't look the best. But anyway, and then Wood gets stabbed. That comes into play a little bit later on.
There's that overhead shot of like Sunnydale collapsing into a crater too, which is like looks like a
Mhm.
fucking video game.
Yeah, it did. Oh, you know what's that angel thing was worse. We,
What?
at the end of one episode, he goes to the PlayStation 2 world.
Oh yeah,
That was the worst. That
yeah.
that did not look like anything I'd ever seen before.
And I like the obviously the moment between Buffy and Spike there at the end.
Yeah, but that was bullshit. I thought.
What
well,
was bullshit?
well, I liked it, but this is what happened. He says, "Well, I like the little fire. They like hold hands, and there's like a fire thing that came up. That was neat." But she says, "I love you" to him, and then he says, "No, you don't." But thanks for saying it. What is that? Well, What do
I
you mean
think
she didn't?
that's honest. I think that's honest.
From
I don't
who?
know.
She's being
From
honest. She did love him.
you think so?
Of course.
I see Spike's point here.
I don't.
I
I
think it was
really
an
don't.
act of love to say I love you, but
Exactly.
it would be hard to say
That's
that.
what. Isn't that proof? She said it because she loved him.
I don't know.
If she didn't love
It,
him, why would she say it?
it's not like she said like you're being dumb. I love you. Like she let him say that.
I
And
feel
that
like
was
she
their
wouldn't
last
have said it if she didn't
interaction.
mean it. That's crazy.
Okay.
So you think she only loved what? Who? Angel? That
On the
was her.
show,
That was her love. Riley? Who'd she love? Nobody.
I think there's Angel will always be in her heart.
So what?
Whether she sees that having a future or anything, I don't know. Probably not. But I do think Angel was her little love of her life.
But she moved on when he left,
You
and
have to.
she thought he might have moved on too, and she moved on. Like there was somebody between Angel. I think she's over it. I mean, but they just started making out again as soon as he came back.
They still have that connection.
I don't know. I didn't like that. I mean, it was such a good reading from Spike, and I felt his pain there. But I didn't believe she didn't mean that. I think she did mean that, and I hate that he
And
died thinking she didn't mean that.
all right.
I don't know. It really bothered me. But anyway, so we get on the school bus. Very cool. Another bus scene, like Spiral, where we're all on that bus
Yeah.
driving out of town.
And I like that it's a school. I like that the final fight takes place at the high school and now we're on a school bus. It's really full circle with the where we started.
Xander should have been on a skateboard though. That's where
That
he
would have been
started.
awesome.
Remember? But so Buffy's on the school. I mean, it's cool aside from how it looks. It's a fun premise. And then she jumps like onto the bus. It's awesome. And then I like the sign tumbling over at the end. Sunny, welcome
I
to Sunnydale.
I like it because it's like one last Spike fuck you to the Sunnydale side because
Great call. I
when we
didn't think about
first
that.
meet Spike, he runs over the Welcome to Sunnydale sign. Then he does it again in Lovers Walk,
It's not the same sign
drunk.
though, is it?
It's not the same sign, but it's the Welcome to Sunnydale sign,
Yeah.
and
It's like the opposite side of town, you know?
I guess, and so yeah, in this one, like his big hero moment in effect knocks that over.
Great call. Yeah. That was very funny. And I like, they're like, whoa, what was that? And Buffy knows Spike. And we learned that Anya died, all that stuff. Wood fake dies. It's bullshit. Uh, like I wanted Wood to live, but then by the time he's dead, I wanted him to be dead, you know?
Yeah.
Because, but anyway, Giles, I thought they were setting up a sequel. He says there's another Hellmouth in Cleveland.
Well,
We,
this was established
I knew he
back
knew that,
in
but
yeah
we're
in the Wish.
re-establishing it to let
It's
us
true.
know, like,
Well,
hey,
the idea was we were gonna do sequels. The
why not? Why didn't
the
we?
plan when Buffy ended was for um they were gonna
Dawn?
do a series of TV movies based on different characters. And I think the first one was gonna be Faith.
Hmm.
The second one was gonna be Willow. And the third one was going to be an angel character that we haven't met yet.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
Wow.
but they just never got it off the ground. So like
Very
the
weird.
only real continuation of the show is done in comic books. Joss Whedon considers that canon. I prefer to just keep the show canon.
Oh, you haven't read the comic books.
I have read the comic books. I just don't
You don't care.
love them.
Okay. I feel like The Walking Dead was like that. We're like, we're gonna make new movies about some characters, and then they
Yeah,
never did that.
but didn't they do like a show?
I think that they did. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it came
I
out
don't know,
recently.
but yeah, like just one thing from the comic books.
Mhm.
Dawn and Xander hook up,
No,
and I hate that.
that's horrible. Did he have to chloroform her in order to do that?
No, man.
You said Dawn. Dawn and Xander?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's horrible.
I
But
know.
yeah, I'm glad that that is not canon then. All right. That is that it? Oh, wait. But did anything else happen? Oh, we say Buffy. What do we do now? What's next?
She smiles.
Nothing's
She's
next.
ready. She's excited for what's next.
Oh, is that what that's about?
Hmm.
I think that's more she's excited there's nothing next. She's like, we fucking did it. I can rest for a week straight. I
Well,
can
yeah,
breathe.
but I think also we're gonna go around picking up Slayers, trying to form a
Not
Slayers
tomorrow though.
council.
I'm napping. That's what
Yeah.
that smile was about. So MVP's got a 4 stars,
Oh,
five
and
stars,
wait,
whatever.
wait, a couple more things, couple more like callbacks to early episodes.
Yeah.
There's that great moment where in the school they send everybody off on their way, like to where they need
Send
to
me on my
be.
way.
Good job, rusted root. And it comes down to just Giles, Willow, Xander, and Buffy, our
Right.
core four, in
Core
a
four, baby.
in a circle, and they're just like joking around about like what they should do next. And then they start walking in one direction. Giles walks in the other direction. He says the Earth is definitely doomed,
Yeah.
which is the callback. That's the end of the harvest,
Wow.
episode 2 of Buffy, which
One of my
was
least favorites.
technically, I know, but it was also, it aired as part of the pilot. Like, remember, they aired as a 2 hour episode, so it's really a callback to the end of the pilot with that they're that same thing happens. They start walking off, and Giles says, "The Earth is doomed."
Okay, I love that. Yeah, that was a great
Yeah,
moment here. They're like talking about like fashion or something silly.
yeah. And then there's the other thing where when they're talking about what we should do tomorrow, now that the mall is like burnt down or whatever,
Yeah.
uh, Xander says, like, my first idea is always mini golf.
Yeah.
And that's a callback to Prophecy Girl. He says the same thing after they kill the master. They're like, what should
Oh
we do
wow.
now? And he says, play some mini golf.
Okay. I like Dawn in that moment too. Like the mall's done. I chose the wrong side.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were gonna lose the mall. Uh, who is the MVP? It's got to be Buffy, right? To me, or Spike.
Nah, it's Buffy.
Buffy, love it. Who's the LVP? I think I have to go with Faith. She took me out the most. She like disappointed me the most with what she was given, and it's not her fault. Eliza's fault. It's Faith. It's what they gave Faith to work with. I just hated it.
I think Wood.
That's fair too. What do you think? You think he should have died?
I don't know, but I think it should have been more decisive either way. Like, either he
Yes.
survives or he dies.
Don't do the fake out. That's
Yeah, I don't know what
bullshit.
we're doing there. And I think his little you liked it, I guess, but when they get to the school and he
That
does
was
that whole,
cool.
I thought that was a little
It was a
cheesy.
cool it was a cool wonder. It was like this hallway is this hallway is this hallway is this, and the camera was moving. It was neat. I was into that. I think Wood should have died. I'm gonna say that because the death was so good. I thought he really sold it. Like I felt sad and I felt like he performed it so well, and then they pulled it out from under us. Anyway, all right, who? Where do we rank it? I rank it 36 between the
Oh,
weight
I'm
of
gonna
the
have it.
world and intervention.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have it a lot higher than that.
Yeah.
Just read me top down.
All right. The body, restless, hush. Your first one this season is number 16. That's your favorite one so far. But the body, restless, hush, once more with feeling, becoming two, becoming one, the gift, innocence, graduation day two, graduation
Slow
day
down, slow
one.
down, slow down, slow down. The
It's not gonna be
gift,
this high, is it?
innocence, graduation day, part one, part two. What's
Well,
next?
part two, part one in that order.
Right.
Passion, the wish, fool for love,
All right.
earshot, prophecy girl.
You could put it between passion and the wish.
So it's your number 12. I do want to go back through my ranking and officially rank it again. And then we can do like a show where we actually rank it all. you know?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And I can send you yours or let you have access to this and you can change your list too. And we can do that. But all right, so it's your number 12, my number 36. There we have it. Should we read these comments or what do we do? Do we do anything else? I feel like I don't want to end it because I don't want to say goodbye to Buffy.
What's your season ranking?
Oh, season ranking. Okay. Last place. Should we go bottom to top? My last place,
Sure.
I'm gonna go season 4. Adam. Remember him?
Yeah.
He was like the
That
weakest
season's
villain.
got like Hush and shit though.
What would you go weakest?
One.
Okay, I have that pretty high. Number 6, I have this season, season 7. I felt like
Okay.
it was a little all over the place. A little. No, I liked Caleb, but he came in too late. I thought that was sort of my opinion. Number 5, season 6. What happened there?
Uh, the fucking everyone's depressed and
We're depressed.
yeah.
Willow's bad. Tara's there.
Yeah.
That's what's going on there. Oh, Andrew, right?
Double Meat Palace.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I remember liking that one. You were like, "This is a bad episode," and then I watched it, and I was like, "I think your expectations are so low." Number 4, season 1. It's 12 episodes. They're all pretty good. There's not really much to complain about
They're
season
not
1.
all pretty good.
I don't like number episode 2, but you
There's
do.
I Robot Eugene.
My
There's
Emily.
the Puppet Show.
All right. Yeah. What's
Yeah.
my Emily one called?
Never Kill a Boy on the First Date.
That's weak. All right. Fine. Maybe nostalgia. The top 3 can't beat them. No, number 3 is season 5, the one with Glory. I'm a big fan of that season. I love Glory. I miss Glory a lot every day. I want to watch another show with Glory. Maybe I'll do that. I watched Twin Peaks last night.
You did? The pilot?
The like hour and a half long pilot.
Nice.
Yeah, the movie version. Is that what it's called? Can I log that on Letterboxd as a movie?
I feel like they put it on, they take it off. It's like,
Hmm.
they can't decide what to do with that.
I watched like the full one with the log lady introduction, where she's like, "Hi, I'm the log lady. I'm here to tell you about Twin Peaks." I was like, "Oh
Nice.
shit, hey, what's up?" All right, number 2 is season 3, and then number 1, my favorite season is season 2. I think that's where we flop.
Okay, yeah.
But
I completely agree with you on most of like I would swap. All right. So 1 in last place. Let me do it. Can I do it up?
yeah,
That's
so
helpful
your
to me.
favorite is season 3.
My favorite's 3, then 2, then 5,
Okay,
then
6.
6, then 4, then 7, then 1.
So I like 1 more than you, and I like 2 more than you. But we basically agree. Yeah. Should we read Josh's ranking? I think he sent a ranking, right?
Let me just go through Josh's many comments.
He
He
says
wants to
best
he wants
6.
to come on the show, which I'm open to eventually. But if this was the last Buffy, we,
Yeah, that's what I
we
was
had to just
thinking.
be us two.
That's what I was thinking.
Um,
But we could do
all
that
right.
if we do like a best. You know what he could do is we do like a best character tournament or a best episode tournament because we could need 3 people. Because if we tie, we need a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Because
I like
that's
that.
the problem with doing a 2-person thing like that is there could be ties. So that could be
All
fun.
right.
Let us know, Josh.
Josh's season rankings. Best is season 6. I've already gushed about
Crazy.
this a lot. This was the perfect culmination of lots of great setup without some of the worst aspects of season 7. So much great intimate character stuff in some of the all-time best episodes, including Once More with Feeling and Normal Again. Then season 2, high octane, everything felt urgent and fun. Then season 3, not sure what to say here, but this season is for sure crucial. I'll need to do a full rewatch at some point. Then 4, I like this 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just it kept getting worse until season 6 was awesome for him.
And
Wasn't this
season
the
1's the
season?
worst.
Season 4 wasn't this the season where Giles was just emanating coolness in every scene? Love him. Yes, it is. Season 5 had so much fun advocating for Key's murder, which was
Oh,
actually really a highlight for me. Didn't really want Trachtenberg to die though. Season 7, the beginning of the season seemed like it was going to follow in season 6's footsteps, which was very promising. A lot of the deep character history stuff faded into the background though. The potentials were overwhelming overall not that wonderful and forgettable as characters, although the premise was very cool and it was the payoff at the end. Buffy's speeches were too much. I'm glad Spike got a worthy send off.
I agree with
Um,
some of that and disagree with some of that in season
yeah,
7.
okay.
That's
And
pretty good though.
season
I like that.
one, last place, not so great, but we had to start somewhere. Okay.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Season
His
1.
standout Buffy episodes are Once More with Feeling, Hush, The Body, Normal Again,
What's normal again?
Afterlife. That's the one where she's in a mental institution.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Afterlife, Restless, and I Only Have Eyes for You. Oh,
Becoming?
and Fear Itself. Yeah, I know. Where is that? She says, honorable mention, I Robot You Jane. This is my first ever favorite episode.
Mine was
All right.
Witch. Now, where is passion? No passion? The gift?
Innocence.
Innocence? The replacement? Fool for love? Come on,
All right,
Josh.
the replacement.
No, your list is good.
All right. Closing thoughts on Buffy. Can we all just agree that Spike is the best?
Yep.
Like, I guess you have to give Geller MVP for the series because it's her show, but Spike is the only one who truly batted 1,000.
That's fair.
He went through so many phases and was completely awesome at every turn, and he's a champion. He's fucking best. Yeah, he was
I
so
thought Oz
awesome
went
when he
through
was
the
trying to rape
phases.
Buffy.
Oh,
Um,
fair.
Very good finale. Hellmouth is shut. Sunnydale's reduced to a crater. Spike's in heaven of all places. I'm especially glad that Willow and Spike
Are we sure
were
about
given such good treatment. We're not. It's interesting.
that? Why did he
It's
assume that? That's
I
hilarious.
don't know. It's interesting to look at the final group of survivors. A while back, I suspected that Xander was going to get killed off, but then he had that eye thing, so I was close. It's really impressive overall that they were able to accomplish what they were able to accomplish in this episode. Willow says the first is scrunched, but it's not actually defeated, right? Just beat back for now. Guys, when
Yeah.
this was over, I felt really sad and empty. I'm gonna miss this so much. You guys gonna cover the postseason 7 comics? No.
No, Daniel said they suck.
Yeah.
Wait, I
They
thought
don't suck. They don't suck. They have a lot of good stuff. One thing that's really cool about the comics is they reassembled the writing staff of Buffy. So like every other arc is written by like a Buffy writer. Like Joss Whedon writes one, then Jane Espenson, then like Doug Petrie and shit. So like the
that's cool.
characters all really sound like themselves, which is so nice and comforting.
Yeah,
But I just don't love where the story goes.
that's fair. I thought when Willow said the first is scrunched, that did mean they were defeated. That doesn't mean that.
Um,
He says that's not what that meant.
I think it's open to interpretation. Like if you're really thinking rationally, like the first can probably come back from this, but I'm fine with this. Just I'm satisfied with this as an
Yeah,
ending
I
to
didn't
that
think that
storyline.
was open ended, but I guess
Yeah.
you could read into it as
Josh says so. Wolfram and Hart are the only reason anybody got out of that alive. They essentially saved the world. That
yeah,
must buy them
great
some
call.
credibility. I honestly could have done without the Angel cameo. It felt out of place, even though in
Gotta
theory
have
I
Angel.
understand why you want to have him show up for the finale. Yeah.
It's fair. It's fair.
Um, it's weird that it's so hard to kill that first Uber vamp earlier in the season, but now they're cutting through him like butter. I always think that when I watch this episode, it drives me nuts. Buffy told the first to get out of her face. Get it? Because it's wearing her face.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Did you
That's
not get it?
no, no, no.
Looks like someone told Spike, death is your gift. All right. Uh Angel, did Spike say I'm drowning in footwear in his sleep? No, he was drowning in Cool Whip. D&D
Cutting your
fake out
footwear.
got me. Very funny. Great plan having Willow make all the potentials into Slayers. I got choked up. Still,
Same.
since it also applies to all other new potentials around the world, seems like it can mess up the balance of power. What
Yeah, that
you
girl's
need?
gonna hit a home
You need
run.
men to have more power.
No, he just means that girl's gonna hit a home run and win it for her
Good.
team, and that other team has no chance because they're
I
battling a
love that little
Slayer in
girl.
T-ball.
That's what I think of when I think of this episode. Is that girl playing baseball?
I meant to look her up. I meant to look up who that was. Damn it.
It was nobody. But I did notice that she was used again in Serenity, the Firefly
Oh
movie. So
no, Josh.
no way, shut up. I refuse to believe that.
All right, well, we're gonna hope so.
All right, Anya and Andrew are great. Oh, this is the previous episode. I read them out of order.
Oh
Loved when
shit.
Dante Xander, not much to say, exciting stuff all around. That symbol was obviously not a question mark. Is everybody dumb all of a sudden? All right. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for being with us all this way.
Oh, is that
And
it? Oh shit. Oh,
Thank you
we had another one though.
so much for watching the show. I
Yeah,
wanted Josh
seriously.
when I was in high school with Josh. I wanted Josh to watch Buffy so bad, and he
It just took you
refused.
recording audio for every episode for
I
him to
know.
do it.
All right, Laura as well. Wow, I am thoroughly exhausted after these episodes. What a great ending. Yeah, I agree, Laura. Thank
Same,
you.
same.
Do you?
I did. I felt satisfied.
Okay. I love that Anya had so many moments showing all her wonderful quirks, her inappropriate but endearing bedside manner,
Oh, I
her
love Anya so
playful,
much.
almost childish nature, and her unique insightfulness. It's
Mhm.
particularly poetic that she would sacrifice her life, not only to save a human, but a man with all the faults
I didn't think about this.
that would have made him target her, would have made him her target in the past.
Well, not
Yeah.
Andrew. He's like, I feel like it's guys who have wronged women. I feel like he's never had been close to a woman to wrong her.
What about that time he and his buddies hypnotized a girl and then
He didn't
his
know.
best friend killed her?
He didn't know what was going on there.
Come
He
on.
was really unaware of the severity of that. It's not. I don't put him. I don't blame him.
Spike not making it was clear from the moment they had that talk at the kitchen door. I
I
can't
didn't
say
know. I didn't know.
I can't say I'm entirely unhappy about his demise. A happy ending for him and Buffy would have left a bitter aftertaste for me. The rape thing is a massive issue for me too. Yeah, I never really
And it
stopped thinking about that.
did that mean so? Just like big picture that. So that was like proof to him that he had to go get a soul. The rape thing, is that why that was so important? He was like, wow, I have to go off, get a soul, come back, be the man Buffy needs me to be, and then that'll be how I better myself. Was that it? I don't know why I had to rape her to realize that. I was trying to like justify it. I feel like when it happened, you were like, there's a reason for it. But I'm trying to think of the reason, but I don't
Well,
know why that had to
I
happen.
think part of it is like, yeah, I
I'm
can't
bad.
believe I'm capable of this.
Yeah, I gotta better myself. But like,
Yeah,
you gotta get that low, raping the love of your life, Buffy. I feel like
gonna,
you
gonna
can
make you feel it.
do something bad that's not that bad.
All right. It's also very fitting that the two members of the group who have connections to the demonic would go down with Sunnydale and the Hellmouth. Who are you referring to?
Who have Anya,
Oh, and Spike. Okay.
uh,
What a
but not
wonderful.
Willow.
Well, she's magic. That's not demonic.
Okay.
All right. What a wonderful experience this was. Thank you, Daniel, for shepherding us through this masterpiece. You're welcome. And thank you, Logan, for
Oh wow, me
agreeing to
too.
embark on this journey and letting us accompany you along the way.
It's my pleasure.
I'm really looking forward to this last season of Angel, even though I can't believe that this is all going to be over in 11 weeks.
We'll stretch it out. We'll do one episode a week. Should we do that
No,
instead?
we're not. No.
Oh, we're not gonna do that.
We'll finish in 11 weeks, then we'll start another show, either The X Files or Lost.
For 13 reasons why. That'll be good. We'll do one episode of this, or one season of this, one season of that, one season of that. It'll go
You
down
really
like,
care that much about 13 Reasons Why?
I think we've talked about it so much that it's like a part of the canon that we have to
Oh
do it
my
now.
God. That's your fault.
I think they would be such good episodes. I was talking about it.
Okay. Um,
Really.
let's wrap up next week. We're coming back. This isn't the last episode of this. All right, Buffy's Angels. We still got some angels to do.
Should we change our name? Angels.
Angels Buffy's. Um, so we're covering the first two episodes of season 5 next week.
Wow.
Episode 1 is called Conviction. It's written and directed by Joss Whedon. It's got a pretty sweet oneer.
What?
It's yeah,
Like adolescence.
like adolescence, and which you've never been wronger about anything in your life.
Boy, what do you
And
mean you watched it?
it's the fucking best thing I've seen on TV in such a long time.
I just watched the first episode. I was like, this is such a cool idea for a pilot of your show. And then it was like kept going in episode 2. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Just threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go
All
back.
right.
I said.
And then Just Rewards is the
Just
second episode.
rewards.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I can't freaking wait for Angel. Is he gonna come back like all my friends just died? Did he see them leave?
No, but I feel like we deal with it. Like he gets updates on Angel.
Because he is not there at the end when everyone lives. He
Mm.
just like is he's assuming a lot. I don't know. I need answers.
There is one Buffy character that we will see on Angel season 5.
From this season of Buffy? Or from
Yeah.
all time Buffy?
Well, I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously not. All right. Okay, I can't wait.
Maybe a couple. All right. Anyway. Uh. All right, Logan.
Yep.
This has been a delight. Joss Whedon. What a complicated man. Left us a complicated legacy,
We'll talk about it again next week.
but an undeniably great show. Blood is delicious.